The day Amara fired her oldest employee, everyone in the office applauded. They believed he deserved it. Only one sealed envelope changed everything. For months, Mr. Bello had been arriving late, missing meetings, looking tired, making mistakes. Amara believed he had become lazy, without listening to any explanation. She asked him to leave. He quietly nodded and walked away, leaving one brown envelope on her desk. Hours later, curiosity won. Amara opened the envelope. Inside were dozens of hospital receipts and a handwritten letter. "My daughter has cancer. I didn't want pity. I only wanted to keep my job." Amara's hands began to shake. She drove to the address on one of the receipts. Instead of finding Mr. Bello, she found his little daughter smiling, drawing pictures beside her hospital bed. She looked up at Amara and asked, "Are you Daddy's boss?" Amara could barely answer. The little girl smiled. "My daddy says every late night at work means one more day I'll get better." Amara couldn't hold back her tears. The man she called irresponsible had been fighting 2 jobs and fighting for his daughter's life. The next morning, the office gathered again. Everyone expected another announcement instead. Amara walked in holding the same envelope. She rehired Mr. Bello, paid every hospital bill, and quietly created an employee emergency fund. So, no one would ever suffer in silence again. 3 months later, Amara was reviewing reports in her office when someone knocked gently on the door. It was Mr. Bello this time. He wasn't alone. His little daughter walked in carrying a handmade greeting card. She smiled shyly and handed it to Amara. Inside, written in colorful crayons, were the words, "Thank you for believing in my daddy when life stopped believing in him." Amara couldn't speak. No business award, no promotion, no amount of money had ever touched her heart the way that little card did. She carefully placed it on her desk, where it remained for years as a daily reminder that you never know what battle someone is fighting behind a smile. Sometimes, the person you are ready to judge is carrying a burden you couldn't survive. Before you judge someone, pause. Their story may be heavier than you think.